Okay, and now we're getting into social studies. Now, this week for social studies, we are going to be using ReadWorks, but after this week, I'm going to be trying to get our social studies textbook into your hands, whether it goes home with the lunch delivery or if your parents can come pick it up anytime during business or office hours. Um, or if you need it delivered, let me know and I will try to make sure you get it because you're going to need it before next week. Now, this week we are going to be doing a lot of ReadWorks, and that's because we're going to be doing it for both social studies and science. So I want to let you know what I picked out for today's lesson. It's called it's a article called "A Crooked Election," and this is narrative fiction. This is not nonfiction. This is talking about something that did not happen, but it's using a story to make a point. I want you to figure out what that point is. Now, obviously, it's about voting. Remember, you can press play up here,
The Crooked Election by Carrie Abrams.
and it will read. You can read along with it. That again, that'll help you with fluency. That'll help you see how uh, different kinds of sentences are supposed to be read, and what parts of those sentences are supposed to be really brought out to the front, emphasized. So that's really what fluency is all about. And really, in seventh grade, one of my goals is to really help you go forward in fluency. That'll help the way you write and the way you read. Anyway, this story is about a school election and all of the dastardly, underhanded things that can happen in a school election. And I think, and as you read, see if maybe you agree with me. I think that the writer is trying to make some points about how national elections happen using this story. So if you can find any examples of that, um, definitely let us know about it. But again, you're going to have a question set to go through. But there's also something I want to make sure you know about. As we go through these stories, you are going to find words that are blue. See this word here? That would be a vocabulary word. So, if you don't know what it means, moderated, this debate is moderated by their civics teaching, and you're not sure what that means, go ahead and click on it. And then over here, it's going to give you the definition, and it's going to be used in the sentence. And hopefully you can see the different forms and all of that kind of stuff. Click back on that, and then you're going to really better understand that word. So, make sure you're taking advantage of the vocabulary words because you never know when in the question set you might have to know one of those words in order to answer a question. So go ahead and do that. Um, and once you get done with that, answer the questions at the top. Also, another reading that I put together is a speech that was done by our president, Richard M. Nixon. This is his first inaugural address of 1969. All right. And I want you to read the kinds of things that a president would say at their inauguration. An inauguration happens after the election. After they've been elected by the American people. They spend a couple of months getting ready to transition from the old presidency to the new presidency. And finally, when the new president is sworn in, that's called an inauguration. And usually there's a speech that's given. The president, the new president, will give a speech explaining what they're hoping to accomplish in their first term. They usually reach out to Americans that didn't vote for them and say, "Come along, we're going to work just as hard for you as well." And they lay out the policies that they want to begin on. So usually an inauguration is a very hopeful speech, and as you read Richard M. Nixon's speech, you're going to see that he has a lot of hope, and he wants to bring people together, and there's a lot of good stuff in the speech that is very inspirational. Now, again, we have these blue words. So we have adversaries, conquering, and conquered. So again, click on it and you've got everything you need right here to tell you what that is going to turn out to be. So go ahead and read those two stories. Make sure you answer the this question set up here to gauge your comprehension. And yeah, there should be 10 of them. So make sure you answer them all. And I will see you next time. Bye.